Your teeth and gums are being attacked from two sides. Your body sends the antitoxins from the inside to the teeth, thus corroding your gums and roots, while the external toxins in food attack our teeth's enamel, cracking it relentlessly and thus form cavities. Both are like small drops of acid that cause burns to your gums, making them bleed. Seriously now, can one scale and a visit to the dentist fight millions of small, voracious, poisonous chemicals that enter our mouth multiple times a day? Or stop the army of multiplying antitoxins your body sends? Think about the moment you get back at home and have your first drink or bite of food. The attack on your teeth begins instantly. The food releases toxins in the mouth, prompting your body to release the antitoxins. It's a vicious cycle. Realizing all these, I felt lost. Of course, I had discovered the main culprit behind all my problems, but had absolutely no idea how to get rid of it. Well, at least I can now tell my good friend, Dr. John, why the African Aborigines who never paid a cent on toothpaste have superior teeth. Little did I know back then that was the best thing I could do. But what do you mean you have no idea what to do? The solution is right under your nose, and it's revolutionary. Not only was Dr. John amazed by my findings, but he could see everything that I couldn't because of my exhaustion. According to him, the plan was clear. We had to find both modern and natural ingredients that can neutralize the chemical and toxins. Basically, create a healing substance that would act as an undefeatable, detoxifying modern saliva. The plan was crystal clear. First, we would start with the organic plants and ingredients that the African Aborigines consumed, track down their main compounds and source them only from natural herbs. Then, mix them with modern ingredients that had been proven to work against toxins and chemicals. We also realized we needed a formula that would have the same properties of saliva, easily and rapidly reach every single corner of the mouth, especially gum pockets. Be extremely bioabsorbable so it can act fast and overcome the rapid spread of toxins. Zero pain and stress on the gums and teeth. Therefore, minimally invasive. That's when we decided the gum healing recipe should come in the form of an ultra-rapid dropper. Putting a few drops of this organic liquid inside the mouth cavity and swirling it with saliva for 5 seconds should be enough to have a great impact. Since it was clear we made an amazing team, and since Dr. John had also been dealing with bleeding gums for years and certainly didn't want to ever be in my shoes, no offense, we decided to work together. I, coming up with the list of ingredients after my in-depth research on the latest scientific discoveries and on the African tribes' sacred herbs. Him with an incredible knowledge on chemistry, testing every possible interaction between the saliva and the various plants and compounds we selected. We worked night after night, testing until dawn inside a laboratory that Dr. John had secretly rented from a colleague. We made sure that we got the right quantities and the most effective combination of ingredients until we finally created that all-powerful, 100% natural, detoxifying, and highly active dropper supplement. By now, you must be very curious and anxious to find out what this ultimate solution contains, and most importantly, how does it work, and why does it work so incredibly well? Here's a short step-by-step explanation of each one of the powerful ingredients used and the effects they have on your gums, teeth, and whole body. Step 1, rapid stabilization. Stop the inflammation, bleeding, and pain while tightening your gums with the ER team. In order for a complete recovery to start, you first need to fix the major critical issues: swallowing, bleeding, and painful loose gums and teeth. Our first 4 ingredients, or as Dr. John calls them, the ER team, do just that. Please note that each of the following herb, vitamins, and minerals comes in an advanced bioabsorbable form that allows the body to suck them like a dry sponge and use them to their fullest potential. First, the bleeding stops with potassium. Potassium is a crucial mineral in blood clotting when it comes to recovering from any surgery or deep wound. It also stops the demineralization of the tooth structure, which means your teeth are immediately shielded against further decay and loss of bone density. Second, collagen heals the gums around exposed roots, a protein that is not only responsible for firm, elastic skin, but also essential for the strength of our gums and healing. As we age, our existing collagen breaks down and gets harder for the body to produce new ones, especially when dangerous chemicals are melting the stalks away. New research demonstrates that collagen is able to enhance gum healing, bind your teeth together, and keep them firmly in place. This resulted in thicker margins around the tooth and, in over half the cases, complete coverage of exposed roots. Dr. Schlee, one of the experiment coordinators, described the results. In all cases, it improved the look and severity of the recession, and in over half of all treatments resulted in total coverage of the exposed root. We would not have expected any of these patients to get better without surgery. Third, vitamin A stimulates the saliva for faster healing and bacteria cleansing. Vitamin A is responsible for keeping salivary glands active and flowing, which in turn wash away the chemicals and toxins that keep your gums and teeth weak. A part of the plaque is already being removed in this stage. Fourth, vitamin C. Vitamin C strengthens your gums and the soft tissue in your mouth while preventing your teeth from loosening. In fact, periodontal disease has been clearly associated with low vitamin C in multiple studies. Only 18% of the orally ingested vitamin C is absorbed in our bloodstream when taken from food, so you surely need to supplement. But this vitamin is only rapidly broken down and synthesized by our body in liquid form. So when it comes to supermarket supplements or pills, trust us. Your gums just can't afford the time for them to have an effect, if any at all. That's one of the reasons why we chose droplets. Step 2, the total cleanse. Completely detoxify and power up against bacteria, chemicals, and the toxins with the Tribal 5. It's time for the sacred tribal ingredients to take over. Neem, an evergreen tree, has been called a panacea in dentistry, as it has the amazing ability to solve multiple dental issues. Its antibacterial, antiviral, and anti-inflammatory properties have been proven since ancient times to treat gingival problems. It does not only follow the voracious acidic germs in every single gum pocket and corner of the mouth until it annihilates them, it has also been proven to work as an effective oral deodorant and strong toothache reliever. The African Aborigines often chewed on his twigs or leaves before going to sleep in order to unwind after a long day of hard work, which made us understand it was also their form of washing their teeth before bed. That's why the neem extract from our formula comes from the same trees their tribal toothbrushes come from. Next, sage. In a 2015 study, researchers found that sage mouthwash significantly lowered the number of bacteria that caused dental plaque. No wonder our Aborigines had sparkly clean teeth, considering they used to drink a small hot bowl in the morning to get energized. Worldwide, there are 700 types of sage, but only one has such dramatic effects when it comes to purifying your mouth and body. Licorice and elderberry were also among the tribe's favorites. Once we found tens of clinical studies on their incredible properties, we understood why. Elderberry, more precisely the Sambucus nigra species, is useful due to its antimicrobial and antiviral activities. helping your immune system to face and block any harmful germs. As for licorice, this root stunned Washington scientists during tests when it exterminated the major bacteria responsible for tooth decay in both adults and children. Its compounds also destroyed the major bacteria responsible for dental cavities. We also added cinnamon as soon as we realized mints are nothing when it comes to breath freshening if you compare it with this beloved spice. While mint can only cover the smell, cinnamon specifically attacks and wipes out those precise bacteria that cause bad breath. We were even more surprised to find out it also kills antibiotic-resistant viruses and fungi. However, it needs to come in its purest medicinal form, not the one that you can find on the supermarket shelves, which can be used only to add flavor to your food at most. Supermarket cinnamon is also treated with all sorts of chemicals, which might make it safer for long-term storage, but it destroys all of its healing properties. Step 3, fast reconstruction. Rebuild and reinforce your gums, jawbones, and smile with the Architects. As you might know, calcium plays the main role in making the jawbones healthy and holding your teeth inside firm gums. Micro-encapsulated calcium is a special type of calcium that does the job at least 3 times faster because it comes with the smallest particles. Therefore, it can move quicker inside your body and reconstruct a tooth in no time. However, there's a big catch when it comes to calcium. You cannot make sure it goes into your mouth and teeth unless you have 3 helpers. You can think about it as having the finest marble in the world. Unless you have skillful construction workers, even the best material becomes worthless. Worse, if you have high levels of calcium into your bloodstream, it may end up circulating aimlessly until it gets deposited in your joints, arterial walls, and even your heart tissue. In time, you increase your risk for cardiovascular disease. That's why calcium needs phosphorus, vitamin D, and K2 to be correctly absorbed and directed to the right places. The result? Maximum bone strengthening benefits and a hard structure during growth. As much as 85% of your body's phosphorus content lies in your teeth and bones. If you brush and floss your teeth regularly but still experience tooth decay or problems with your jawbones, you may lack phosphorus. No wonder more phosphorus means less dental problems. Moreover, it's known to illuminate your teeth because it repairs their coating. Vitamin D, aside from drastically decreasing inflammation, regulates the body's balance of calcium and phosphorus and empowers absorption to speed up the rebuilding of your smile. Vitamin D also regenerates your hair, nails, and skin. Vitamin K2, a little-known fat-soluble vitamin but essential for strong-lasting teeth, works along with vitamin D to move calcium out of your bloodstream and into your bones. Additionally, vitamin K2 can also swipe away plaque and prevent it from forming again. Step 4, the absolute defense. Bulletproof against dangerous chemicals and prevent tooth decay 100% with the X-Army. MSM, the commander of our X-Army, is a modern compound extracted from certain green plants, considered by more and more doctors to be vital when it comes to dental recovery and long-term health. Also called the king of receding gums, as it produces long-lasting connective tissue, continues to stun surgeons because it has already helped many people avoid dental surgeries. Xylitol, a healthy carb that looks and tastes like sugar, but has up to 50% fewer calories and doesn't raise blood sugar levels, is now breaking scientific records in tooth decay prevention. Human studies demonstrate that xylitol reduces cavities and infections by up to 85% while wiping out the Streptococcus mutans, the bacteria that speeds up plaque formation. What matters the most when it comes to xylitol is the plant from where it's sourced. In our case, from Asian birch wood. Last but not least, peppermint. We found a very strong variety that grows in the Moroccan mountains. It cleans any trace of left plaque and has a constant cooling effect, so you can always feel fresh. Plus, in its liquid concentrated form, it has remarkable results when it comes to teeth whitening. If these ingredients were so amazingly powerful by themselves, we could only imagine what happened when you combine them in a convenient yet potent dropper. Of course, I was the very first one to try it. I just had to use the dropper once a day before bedtime. Put a drop or two under my tongue and swirl it with a good amount of my saliva for 3 to 5 seconds. Why did I have to do it like this? Because it's your saliva that can get this life-saving formula everywhere at once. No other delivery system can beat your own. You use the natural system of the body to save your teeth. No pain, no foul taste, piece of cake. Really, after the first 3 days, I didn't feel a thing. I was a bit discouraged, I have to admit, but Dr. John was there to lift my spirit. But when I woke up at the end of the first week, something had clearly changed. There was no more blood after brushing. I just couldn't believe that. I mean, for the first time in years, I wasn't spitting blood anymore. Not even a pinkish shade on the toothpaste. The following days, I just couldn't believe my eyes. More than half of the plaque had disappeared and my teeth looked whiter. And then, one evening, a miracle happened. My loose tooth wasn't moving anymore. Seeing my progress, we posted an announcement and gathered a list of 30 people from the university, Dr. John included, who suffered from various forms of gum disease, and asked them to discreetly test out our side effect-free organic liquid. They each received a daily report form to follow their progress. I was prepared to wait at least 2 weeks for the initial reports to come back, but what happened exceeded even our wildest dreams. Even after a couple of days, we were getting call after call from everyone in the study, claiming their gums and teeth felt like in their youth. Dr. John was even more shocked at how quickly his gum swelling and teeth pains went away. I, for one, continued to wake up one morning with no ache, no metallic taste in my mouth, and get this, no bad breath. Faster than I thought, my gums tightened back up and completely reattached to my teeth. It was like my gum disease had never happened. My life was completely normal again. I could finally smile, eat whatever I pleased, and kiss my wife whenever I wanted. When we went to collect the final reports from the other subjects in our initial study, the results we saw were astounding. Not a single person reported tooth pain, gum inflammation, plaque, bad breath, or loose teeth. To think all they had to do to refresh and revitalize their entire mouth was to use a pain-free dropper. It was clear we couldn't keep this life-saving treatment all to ourselves, especially since everyone kept asking us for more magic drops for them and for their closest ones. We surely needed to make our discovery accessible to as many people as possible. After all, our gum and teeth reviving organic solution was a work of art. Highly absorbable, side effect free, but also powerful enough to fight thousands of acid chemicals. But our enthusiasm was curbed by a new problem. If we were to produce it ourselves, we had to spend days trying to source the purest ingredients from all over the world and thousands of dollars to buy them. Then, weeks to extract them from plants. At the end, we had to adjust the ratios with incredible precision. The result, we would have enough droppers to last 40 people for a week or so. We needed a much better plan. We thought that if we bought the ingredients in bulk and contacted a large, modern yet discreet manufacturing facility in the USA that could take care of everything, we could produce this potent mixture in the quantity we wanted and in the form of a ultra rapidly absorbed dropper. So we started our chase for manufacturing facilities. When it came to the quality of ingredients and herbs, I had one non-negotiable request. They need to be the real thing. Pure, sourced from local growers that let plants naturally reach their full maturity and use no herbicides. 100% effective, prepared the right way and in the right amount in order to keep their properties intact. Safe, processed under strict sterile standards with regularly disinfected equipment. You wouldn't believe how many counterfeits are on the market. I remember we jumped for joy when we found a facility that was both FDA registered and GMP certified. That had a high-level disinfection policy to keep any germs or viruses at bay. Yes, including the most dangerous ones. Since the proprietary blend was 100% natural, I didn't have to wait for approval to make the first batch. We called the dropper Dentitox Pro, the only 100% natural blend that addresses the root cause of gum disease, cavities, and tooth decay. The acidic toxins and chemicals found in processed foods. We've sourced the purest, highest quality 16 plant extracts and vitamins and put the exact quantities into an easy-to-use, ultra-fast mouth dropper. Every single drop is manufactured in the USA in our FDA-approved and GMP-certified facility under sterile, strict, and precise standards. We are regularly disinfecting the equipment used to process the ingredients and package our bottles. Dentitox Pro Dropper is non-GMO and safe. It does not contain any dangerous stimulants or toxins, and it's not habit-forming. And even though erasing the effects of gum disease and getting rid of bad breath is as easy as ABC, the formula is more powerful than any toothpaste, pills, or intervention out there. Because it does not only target every single trace the poisonous chemicals have left on your gums while strengthening your teeth and whitening your smile, it also detoxifies your entire body from head to toe, without you needing to pay a single penny on treatments or intervention that barely have any effect. 137,400 people and counting. I've already transformed their gums and rejuvenated their teeth with Dentitox Pro. People like Janice K, 51, from Buffalo, New York, who says, "I always got throbbing gum infections and feared the worst. Not anymore. I am so happy I could dance." My husband also says, "I'm not grinding my teeth in my sleep anymore." Or Tommy Buck, 57, from Scranton, Pennsylvania, who wrote us, "This dropper is the best. Easy to use, zero pain and stress-free. 1 to 2 drops under my tongue and it's done. My gums and teeth have never looked better." And Alicia Sally, 49, from Memphis, Tennessee, who says, "If only everything was as simple as using Dentitox Pro. I absolutely love it. No more pain, no more fearing that I'll end up at the dentist paying money that I don't have." Good job, Mark. All you have to do in order to experience the same amazing results in your oral health is to start using this highly absorbable, convenient dropper as soon as possible. The solution is much simpler than you think, and you can get access to everything in the next 90 seconds. Now, knowing all of this, it's obvious why Dentitox Pro dominates any other option to fixing gum disease. Nothing else out there proves to work long term. Instead, Dentitox Pro is a completely natural and 100% effective way of destroying the toxic chemicals that are now corroding your roots and causing small but incredibly dangerous burns to your gums and teeth, sentencing you to tooth decay. Of course, you could go to a dentist who will torture you with sick plaque cleaning methods like dental scaling. These sadist methods can't reach the root cause of your gum disease and eliminate the toxic chemicals. The next time you'll eat food again, they will reappear, making those agonizing drilling hours useless. Or Maybe your dentist will talk you into expensive, lengthy treatments like gum grafts or pocket elimination surgery. No doctor can guarantee they work. And good luck getting your insurance to cover the cost of thousands of dollars. When no treatment will pay off, your doctor might suggest you to replace your worst teeth with implants that cost $4,500 a pop. If only money was the only problem here. You'll have to wait 1.5 years just to see if the operation was a success. Not to mention the chemical toxins can cause an infection around the implant and kill your investment just like that. Plus, implants are not forever. They usually have a 10-year or less guarantee. You could put your hopes inside special toothpaste or fake gum strengthening creams, but let's be serious. They'll never be strong enough to be that cure-all you're wishing for. So much distress, so much money wasted, all for nothing. They won't get you well in 1,000,000 years because they are powerless against the real root cause of your gum disease. Unlike Dentitox Pro, that can get the job done in less than a few weeks while keeping your gums and teeth safe from future dental disorder. Now, if you're ready to say yes to this big change, you first need to ask yourself, how much is it worth to you to be in full control of the way you feel and look? No fears, no health risk, and all your colleagues and friends dumbfounded by your perfect smile, begging for your secret? Just take a second. Imagine how much that would be worth. $100,000? $10,000? $5,000? Even though Dr. John recommended I sell a 30-day supply of Dentitox Pro for no less than $997, considering the 2 years of research, work, and tests that we've invested in this perfectly concentrated dropper. And even though my wife suggested $597, seeing how I'm a whole new person now, while our suppliers would have asked for $397 just for the high quality of the ingredients. And even though many of the 137,400 people who got to experience Dentitox Pro said they would gladly pay triple, thinking how pleasantly easy it is to use. This isn't about money for me. I'll never forget what I felt when I heard Martha saying she could barely look at me because of my bleeding gums and bad breath. Nor will I forget the fear of knowing I am prone to oral infections that can lead to a brain abscess at any second, or the endless, horrendous throbbing pain that I've been through, pain that no pill in the world could fix. I never wanted anyone to feel as angry and helpless as I did. That's why I'll never ask for $597 or $397 or half of that. I just want to cover the cost of the ingredients and keep this site running for as long as I can. Even though I'll have to charge $99 for one bottle of Dentitox Pro soon, and one bottle is surely a lot less than a visit to the dentist, and you don't run the risk of facial nerve damage as it's 100% side effect free. Only while this website remains online, which may not be that long given the incredible threat it poses to big pharmaceutical companies and dental conglomerates, you can get your very own 30-day supply of Dentitox Pro for a one-time, 100% risk-free investment of $69. That's right, just $69. And that's not all. If you order 3 or 6 month packages, we'll give you an even bigger discount. Here's why. Both I and Dr. John have seen the effects of Dentitox Pro on a lot of patients and have run a lot of tests. That's why we recommend you put 1 to 2 drops under your tongue for at least 90 days, just to make 100% sure there's not a single trace of toxins left in your gum pockets, mouth, or body. Honestly, we cannot estimate exactly how many chemicals have accumulated at this point, nor how many toxins are blocked inside the gum pockets, eating at your roots. This depends on many factors, like on the strength of your immune system, your food choices, or where you live. That's why, as a rule of thumb, after seeing the positive results of more than 137,400 people, we recommend you take at the very least 3 bottles, especially since it could take more than 75 days to make sure your entire mouth, throat, and body are completely detoxified and clean. Also, 3 bottles bulletproof your entire system, strengthen and teach your saliva to immediately obliterate any acidic chemical that will dare touch your gums. Or, if you want to turn back the clock on all of your teeth by cementing your roots and whitening your smile while making sure you're protected against any other oral disease, 6 bottles of Dentitox Pro are all you'll need. Besides, there's one more crucial thing that you need to know. Missing just 1 day of Dentitox Pro might compromise weeks of progress. Each day, when you look in the mirror, you'll be seeing a strong set of teeth and clean pink gums. You'll be feeling healthier and more confident than in years. But if you hit the stop button on the detoxifying ingredients of Dentitox Pro for just 1 day, it might take weeks or even months to get them working at full capacity again. Until then, the chemicals might multiply and cause harm again. So, you might lose some of the benefits. Not going to lie to you. So don't risk running out of Dentitox Pro. Please take into account that Dentitox Pro is selling incredibly fast, and once it'll be sold out, it will take us 6 to 9 months to produce a new batch, as we're willing to accept only the purest ingredients. Otherwise, its efficiency would be compromised. Of course, we're committed to support you every way that we can. So we're going to let you order a batch of 3 bottles or 6 bottles for a huge discount. You won't be seeing Dentitox Pro anywhere in stores, so secure your stocks now at the lowest possible price. Plus, with every order made today, you also get free shipping. Now, how does that sound? Take a look below. Once you order, you'll be taken to a secure checkout page. Just fill in your payment details using a credit card, debit card, or PayPal. Immediately after you fill in your information and confirm your order, your bottles of Dentitox Pro will be shipped for free right to your doorstep. If you order the 3 bottles or 6 bottle packages, which we recommend as we estimate will run out of stock anytime soon, you'll also take advantage of a huge discount. Just click below to select your package. Your order today is a one-time payment with no subscription or hidden charges. All you need to keep in mind is that Dentitox Pro can be found only on this page and is not available for purchase anywhere else. This is your only chance to grab this exclusive formula. Once again, Dentitox Pro is selling very fast, and once it will be sold out, it will take us 6 to 9 months to restock on the rare ingredients and produce another batch. Plus, remember that missing 1 day of Dentitox Pro can compromise a full month of progress. So if I were to give you just one piece of advice, this would be, don't risk running out of Dentitox Pro. Listen, by 2025, it's estimated that the dental market will exceed $40 billion. That's more money than one can count. No wonder big dental cosmetic companies have been mercilessly hunting down anyone who dares to make public a natural, easy alternative solution to their overpriced, useless services and brands. I'm getting threats almost every day. After all I've been through, risking your family's safety is not something that you can do for a long time, as you can imagine. Please make your choice today while this site is still up. If you're skeptical, We totally understand. You've tried a lot of methods, you spent a lot of money, went through so much pain, and nothing worked. I am so confident that Dentitox Pro works that I'm going to give you our ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee. If you don't experience any dramatic improvement, or if you're not content for any reason whatsoever, we will issue a full refund, no questions asked. All you need to do is contact us within the first 60 days from your purchase. It doesn't matter if you used up the entire bottle, we will still give you your money back. This means you have 2 whole months to decide if Dentitox Pro is for you or not. No hidden fees or subscriptions, just a safe and secure, one-time, simple health investment. Choose the package you want below. Listen, when you think about it, you really only have 2 choices ahead of you right now. Option 1, stop following this presentation and leave this page. Do nothing. Keep going the way you are now, with your gums always sore and itchy, one step away from life-threatening infections. Live in pain, fear, and embarrassment for months, maybe even years or decades. It's not going to be pleasant. Option 2, risk nothing at all today. Grab Dentitox Pro right now, and you'll be surprised at how well it works. So just click below to make your choice, enter your payment details on our secure order form, and place the order now. We'll immediately ship your bottles directly to your home. Every order comes with free US shipping, no matter where you live. I can't wait for you to experience every single benefit that Dentitox Pro has to offer. Still here? Great. I wanted to take a second and answer the most common questions I get about Dentitox Pro. I just want to make sure that you feel 100% comfortable with your decision to order today. Number 1, how and why does Dentitox Pro work? Well, the way this works is pretty simple, actually. Recent research shows that all the modern food we eat contains a series of toxic chemicals that are not only harmful to our bodies, but also to our teeth and gums. The chemicals are like small drops of acid that corrode your roots while causing small burns to your gums, making them bleed. Unfortunately, the natural cleanser of our mouth, saliva, is not strong enough to deal with these super toxic and artificial substances found in today's food. Dentitox Pro gathers both modern and sacred ingredients that have the power to quickly clear your body, teeth, and gums of harmful chemicals. 2, is Dentitox Pro safe? Dentitox Pro has been designed for all ages and medical conditions. Addressing the root cause of gum disease and teeth decay, the toxic chemicals hidden in our modern food, eating at your roots is the most important thing you can do today for long-lasting results now and well into old age. Dentitox Pro has high-quality natural ingredients manufactured in FDA-approved facilities under sterile, strict, and precise standards. Each of the ingredients that goes into Dentitox Pro is tested for purity and to ensure against toxins and contaminants. So, rest assured, it's safe. As always, if you currently have a medical condition or you're taking other prescription medication, we advise you to show a bottle of this dropper to your doctor before you take it, just to put your mind at ease. 3, how and when should I take Dentitox Pro? Putting a few drops of this organic liquid inside the mouth cavity and swirling it with saliva for 5 seconds should be enough to have a great impact. We recommend you put 1 or 2 drops of Dentitox inside the mouth and swirl it with saliva for 5 seconds daily, either in the morning or in the evening, for a powerful deep toxin cleanse that clears your entire body, gums, and teeth. Number 4, what if it doesn't work for me? Can you tell me about the guarantee again? The more results we see, the stronger we believe Dentitox Pro has the power to completely transform your gums and teeth. It's true though, that nothing works for 100% of the people who try it, as each body works in its own way. That's why every bottle of Dentitox Pro comes with an ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee. If for any reason you aren't fully satisfied with the results, you can just return what you haven't used for a full, no question asked refund. 5. How long will this supplement be available to the public? Well, I'm not really sure, but history has shown us that the dental care industry is not afraid to spend millions of dollars in legal fees to remove something that threatens its very existence. After all, it makes sense. Wouldn't you spend $1 million in lawyer costs to protect the $40 billion per year you make? So, all you have to do today is click below. Fill in your payment details on our secure order form and submit your order. I can't wait to hear your success story.